Hello everybody and welcome back. Today's the video we're going to make a house block and it is going to go in our chain block quilt. That is the one that had the Brightly chain block in it from the Brightly pattern. If you didn't see that video or you want to follow along, I can try to link it, or you can just look it up on my videos, but I'll try to link it. So this one is my own design. Because I'm going to do 4 different blocks and I'm going to do 3 of each of them. So we're going to do 3 house blocks. We're going to do one together, but I'm going to do 3. So the measurements are here. There's 4 of this one and there's 4 of this one down here in the corner. And there is 2 of this one for both sides of our roof. So if you want to screenshot that, I know that's a lot of numbers. So I'm not going to read them all off. It might get confusing, but you can take a screenshot. And if you have any questions, please feel free to comment them below and I will get back to you. So we're going to start out by sewing them into rows. So these are going to go into a row and the bottom one here is going to go into a row. And we're going to do that as we go to get my pieces off of the machine. Then these 3 are going to go into a row. And these 3 are going to go into a row. And obviously this one's done. And we're going to do this one with folded corners. So we're going to move this out of the way. And move that up. And to do the folded corners, I'm going to move this piece out of the way. And move these down. Now for my folded corners, I use this Doug Lico Simple Folded Corners ruler. There's another one I have. It's the same thing, but a different maker. They do the same thing. I like them both. This is just one I picked up today. So we're just going to lay these down on each corner. And I'm going to lay this even with one of them. And that makes it even all the way around. And I'm just going to cut this piece. Now, actually, I know I laid it there, but I'm going to take that off and I'm going to sew this one. And then, honestly, I'm just going to pick up any random piece here, probably like these 2, and sew them together. So we're going to do that, and I'll be right back. All right, so now I'm just going to do this one too. And for this one, you want to make sure you're going the opposite way so your corners fold correctly. Otherwise, it would go opposite, and that wouldn't do us any good. So we're going to lay it right there, even. Now we're just going to sew that up and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and have sewn all the house pieces into rows. The actual house pieces, not the border. So this block is going to be 8.5 inches without the border, and then it'll be 12.5, which is the size of our chain block. So we're going to lay this out and bring our top of the house back. Now we're going to sew this into 2 sections. This one and this one. Now I will pin them because I don't want them to slip. And I want to make sure these semi-line up there. I'll watch it when I'm sewing it, but I also want to make sure the roof or the chimney doesn't hang over the roof, so to speak. So we'll lay this to the side and we will do this one. And did that every time. Let's pin at the beginning first. Then, there we go. Now let's go sew those and I'll be right back. All right, now we're going to iron this open. All right, there's our 2 pieces. Now we will sew those together. And again, I will pin them. And I will be right back. All right, while I was doing that, I also sewed my top and bottom border. And for those, I am ironing them to the inside because when I sew on the sides, I'm going to iron them to the outside. So let's get this opened up also. It's going to make a beautiful fall quilt. I got 3 other blocks picked out. They're going to be beautiful. So now we're just going to sew our sides on. And I will pin those also. Because pinning is winning. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said that. But it might be true. Spin this around. These are beautiful fabrics. I love them. But I really like fall fabrics. I'll bring you with me to sew these. That is the half square triangle from the roof. I have also saved those. I don't know what I'll do with them, but probably something. Now, for this one, I am just going to spin it around and start it here because everything else is already sewn. And then we will cut it apart. And I'll sew my last half square triangle from the roof. Now let's cut it loose and see what we have. Oh no, I lost a pin. Oh well. These go to the outside. Now we'll put our top and bottom one. I'm just going to fold it down. And again, I pin these because I want the seams to match up as best they can. I pin at the seam and at the end to hold it. Then I'll pin at the other seam. And then I'll pop one in the middle. And then I'm just going to pull this one up and do the same. We're going to spin it around. And I don't know why, but I gravitate towards the back seam first so then I can pin at the end. And then I do the other seam. And the middle. And I'm going to go sew these up and I'll be right back. All right, and then I'll just iron these to the top and bottom. Just because. All right, and there is that one. And then I have this one. And I have this one. So let me know what y'all think. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I hope you make it and love it. And I will see you all next time. Have a great day.